Hey everybody, so today we are in Newport, Tennessee, one of our favorite places in the world, and
Roscoe's Treasures.
We're going to check out Roscoe's Treasures.
They're having a sidewalk sale today.
Yep, and a special guest, which we're not going to tell you. You're going to have to wait and find out who the special guest is. So, follow us. God, no.
Yes.
They stab you in the middle of the night in your sleep.
Hubby.
That's why this guy wants to get rid of them.
Yeah, the sidewalk vendors are out and about. Super cute. Super cute. I love that set.
In Steph's new top. Cute.
You know, right?
That. Having a party.
Scentsy parties.
And Lee needs one of these. Not that I know how to play it, but we'll see if he can teach an old dog new tricks. So they even have Maddie's lemonade stand out here.
Yeah. That one. He's got the desire to fill it up. Louise, darling.
Louise, all dressed up for
Look
Easter.
at her sweet little bow on her backside. She's the sweetest little greeter.
Look, they even have food.
They have some baked goods here. What do we got? We got some banana nut bread.
And cookies.
And some loaves.
That's awesome.
Yeah, spring has sprung here.
Yes, it has. And there's lots of folks in here shopping.
Look at this little melter.
Hold on, we're looking at the bunny rabbits.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No, but that's really awesome, isn't it?
I love it. I had seen this before in the store, and it had to come home with me today. This reminds me of the Velveteen Rabbit.
Little pretty flowers.
What a beautiful flower arrangement. Look down there at that gorgeous little kitty cat. There's kitty cat vignettes everywhere.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love my dogs, but
there's
something
Easter
special
eggs,
about them.
Little eggs out there.
Oh, how pretty. 2 for $30. Wow, that's great price. This is one of my favorite booths. It is so well decorated with my favorite era. Wow. It's got the cameos and the painted porcelain jewelry.
Yeah.
Look, beaded little pocketbooks. Super cute. We go in there and check that one out, honey.
Okay.
Room, we get
Pictures of another person I don't know.
Uncle Joseph.
No, I think we should get bunny rabbits.
Oh, sweet. See? They're really beautiful and vintage. I dig them. Oh my gosh, I would wear this dress if it were my size, wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
$15. That's gorgeous.
What'd you find?
Look at that. That's stunning. Is anyone $15? 2-piece little cake stand. Well, I would say appetizer stand. Oh, that is so gorgeous, right?
Yep.
Come on now.
Well, this booth here, money goes to the Smoky Mountain Humane Society. We've done a video on the bridge, the Rainbow Bridge.
Look at these little souvenir alligator salt and pepper shakers.
That's funny.
I love them. Perfect condition. Oh, $10.
Yeah, they really are.
Love it. Another one.
You found another one?
Yeah, if I was doing a 50s kitchen, that's what I would be doing it in 50s kitchen style.
Now this is another one of our favorite booths in here. And this one offers 10% off to all veterans, active military, and first responders.
It's called Body Mulch.
Yep. They have a lot of different lotions.
I have tried many of these things, and I've been very pleased. Very, very pleased.
Yeah. And rock soap. But I'll tell you the thing that we like the most in here is these menthol shower fizzies. They work really well for congestion allergies and so forth.
These antiques are so well displayed. I really enjoy seeing this guy's stuff.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent wall. Here comes the special guest.
Easter Bunny's here! Love the Easter Bunny.
Love you too, Steph.
You have any chocolate for me?
I don't.
No.
Not until Easter.
Maybe later.
You got Dolly biscuits.
No.
See, I promised a special guest and I delivered. You gotta like this video for that, I think. Easter Bunny.
Oh.
What'd you see?
She's wearing a little Dolly's dress. She's wearing a little Dolly's dress and shoes.
Yes, she is.
How precious is she?
Now that's awesome.
This is Dr. Watson. And that's Sherlock when he was dressed up like one of the villains, I think. This is like a vintage. I'm guessing, I'm not sure. This just says vintage figure puppets. But this totally reminds me of Dr. Watson and Sherlock when he was dressed up like a sinister sailor. Tell me if you remember that episode.
No. But Stephanie's watched them all, so she would know. I like that. It's like a total roll.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And look at these. It looks like an old Pluto.
Yeah. I think
Donald Ducks.
Yep.
In chalk.
And check out this little...
This vendor has a sign that says, "This is not junk. This is not a museum. This junk's for sale." I love it.
That's pretty awesome. They've got a little train goes around the track through tunnels. Pretty awesome.
This is a great booth.
That's some of my favorite stuff as a kid. The plastic cowboys and Indians.
Yeah.
I always liked them. Oh, there's some old toys.
Okay.
The itsy bitsy spider.
These are gorgeous dream catchers.
Oh, I thought that was a spider.
It is a spider, but you can hang it and it
I mean,
sparkles.
I'm sure he can catch some dreams. I don't know if they're good ones though.
Oh, fun. And then they've got these trees
Yeah, like the tree of life.
with little angels hanging off of it. How gorgeous is that? Oh boy, I love it. They have bigger size ones. Boutique style bath towels, hand towels. What are they? That's nice. There's a wasp nest.
That's kind of cool.
I really like that.
This booth also gives 10% off. And these are all handmade.
I really love this. Look at the owl hanging from this one. Love it.
This is another one of our favorite booths here. Other than the creepy doll, I don't like the creepy doll. So. But look at that. And that lamp's cool. Over like a little desk. Oh, look at that. Lincoln Logs.
There's some originals.
Yes.
That's so good.
Lincoln
That's
Logs.
so good. My favorite pieces were the green roof, believe it or not.
Oh,
You know, I just like to have a finished project. And look at these suction cup arrows.
Hey, we could shoot them at the cat.
Why would you say that?
Because it's funny. I saw that the other day when we were in here.
Hollywood Squares. What a fun game that would be.
Well, it has the potential, I guess. That's really cool, isn't it?
Oh, I love that. What a great backdrop. I love the sofa table too. That's a display piece for the napkins and glassware. I love
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Leather chair.
Leather chair, cool pillow.
Fun.
This is what Lee needs. A maid, and I mean a Stephanie.
I heard that.
Another one given a discount. And then not only that, but I also noticed that, let's see if we can get here, free one per customer zinnia mix seeds. Now my assumption is that you would need to buy something out of this booth, or at least that's the way it should be.
Give me a second. Look at this little cuckoo.
That's
Got a little baby. Comes with its key. Yes, it works.
Huh.
And it's a little Hummel.
Wow. That's something.
Hurricane lamps, huh?
Yeah. I kind of like the Jim Beam tea set there.
That's pretty sweet. Comes with Bud vase, creamer, and sugar. I really love the vibe of this booth as well, honey. They're
Yeah.
all so well done.
Yeah,
How
that is
cute that is. Three little little tea set. I think bears getting married. Oh,
These little canoes are cool.
I love them. That's a great place to hold your remotes for the TV. I think that's a good place for that.
Yeah.
I like the little salt and pepper.
The little
Corn cobs.
This is another one that gives us 10% off. The military and first responders. Look at them.
I adore them. When we were kids, that's a set that we got for, it was like a whole village of that scale. I got it for Leanne. She's now 40, and I doubt that we still have them. But I remember them.
That blue and white, but it doesn't match Stephanie's set.
We had the farmhouse. Back in the day, I would have come home today. Hands down, no questions asked.
Yeah, look at those desks.
The desks are stunning. The lamps are stunning. Wow. Wow, look at that hutch. Wow. Okay.
How about that chair?
Yes, please. Wrap it up. Isn't that magnificent train? Everybody should have one of these. Lee, we need one of these.
Oh, I thought we had one.
We have two.
Okay. This is what happens. The later it gets in the day, Stephanie becomes quite the delayer.
I'm not ready to go.
Especially if she finds a booth that she really likes.
I'm not ready to go.
And then they got a bunch of collectible cars and trucks. And Stephanie, like, look at that.
Look at that paperweight. That's a glass paperweight. It's beautiful, turtle.
Turtle.
I love that beautiful sea turtle. I love it.
I really like the pottery too in here.
Local pottery.
And
Terrific prices. Like,
yes.
Great prices. If you love pottery, looky here. Look, there's a little bear. Little bear. We saw this at the Potter's Cafe, I believe.
Cool little Coca-Cola section. It's a hat box.
Yeah, definitely a decorative box. I would put letters or stationery in here for sure. Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot because I saw this the last time that we were in here, a trail cam, and it's only $20. But I don't know enough about that specific brand.
This 70s vibe at Raves Faves. You've got some great finds here too. The great pops of color. Unique. We all remember the 70s. And everything was in velvet.
Lots of cool signs in there.
Lots of cool beer signs, bar signs, right?
Yep. I was never a big fan of Camel cigarettes, so.
No, they even have an old candy dispenser
Yeah.
and a toy dispenser over there. That's sweet.
Another one of Steph's favorite booths, isn't it?
Yes! Look! It has these pool toys.
Kitty cat on wheels.
Wooden pool toys.
Now, I will say, the last time we were in here, and we didn't bring you folks along, but the last time we were in here, we actually got 2 of these pillow covers. But I mean, look at that. Isn't that adorable?
So good.
They have a lot of really cool ones.
Everything's so good.
Even got stuff for the hippies in here.
Louise.
Bye, Easter Bunny.